Hey everyone, this is Walter and I'm back here with more Reddit content. Today it's once again time to talk about nice guys, men who don the fedora and do favors for women they like. They're also obsessed with themselves. Let's get into it with nice guys from Reddit. These posts come to us from Reddit Nice Guys. And goddamn this first one. Dear young man, women chase those who don't chase them and love those who don't care for them. They will abandon the good guys and go all out for those bad boys who barely have any serious intentions towards them aside from playing fun with them. Okay, I find it hilarious that this guy acts like he's going to give some sage advice gleaned from his long life, and then he just regurgitates the same shit that teenage boys pass around all the time. After they have been used, reused, overused, damaged, shattered, battered, broken, destroyed, acquired lots of body count, have taken more abortion pills than a balanced diet, and have been dumped by the bad boy, they will now want to fall back to the good guys. The only time the good guys become their spec is when the bad boys are no longer interested and reject them. When she's fresh, ripe, beautiful, less damaged, and innocent, she will reject the good guy. The only time the good guy becomes an option is when she's now a single mom with a factory of babies. The only time she needs a real man is when all hope is lost. That moment when she's tired of playing bed-to-bed midfield, playing around, taking abortion pills, sucking community cocks, jumping from one hotel to the other. Now age is catching up to her, and she needs to retire. The good guys take the leftovers, while the bad boys eat her fresh. They will friend-zone the good guys until they are tired of being a hoe, being passed around like toys by different men, and that may be after 12 years. At that moment, all that matters to her is fun, 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 until when she has been destroyed. Then she seeks for the good man to save her. Kings, never be that good and understanding man. If she rejects you in her prime, don't have anything to do with her in your prime. If she friend-zones you in her prime, enemy-zone her in your prime. Oh man, I love that line. A woman wants to be friends with me? Fuck that, I'm gonna be openly hostile toward her. I feel like I made a video about someone doing this yesterday. You deserve much better. You must not be that understanding man that will accept rubbish into your life. Let me tell you, such women hardly change for any good. She has seen more than you can see. You can't tame her. If she says she has repent, fine. Let her repentance be for another man, but not you. Stay wise. What they ascribe to the bad boys is actually what they themselves want to do. And yet they think they're somehow getting away with the obvious bullshit. The fact that they think women think of them as good, or even too good, is so laughably detached from reality. Like, no, dude, if you're this outspoken with these terrible opinions, we see you as a piece of shit. The bad boys are actually master manipulators that pretend to be nice to get into a relationship. And the comparison between women and fresh or leftover food actually makes me want to vomit. But there is a lot of stuff that's better in leftover form. Chili and stews and, well, I just like leftovers in general, and they're fine to eat. If I'm reheated spaghetti, this guy has raw milk left out to spoil. That's a lot of words to say, I want a woman with little life experience, so she doesn't know I'm abusive and terrible in bed until it's too late. I feel like people who say kings a lot are almost always talking a bunch of bullshit. This next very intelligent man seems to be posting to Fatlife. About New Year's resolution early. Stay the fuck off this site more than I currently do, although not altogether. I still like ass and legs. But holy shit, some of you are brain dead. Thank you for reinforcing the stereotypes. Yep, this is long, but it's intended to weed out the weak and the infirm. Keep in mind there are an estimated 8 bill, would it be, peeps on the planet. What makes you special, even with a bag of chips? I generally gravitate to nerdy and or older women. Well, because a nice ass and no brains is no way to go through life. I am a fervent believer in the adage, you are the company you keep, the Forbes edition. So yes, I judge, just like you, except I have 2 stones to admit it. He must think this way of writing is really cute. This guy also thinks periods have to come in sets of 3, which is great because it vaguely makes the person look like a depressed teenager to me. Some of the shit here that makes me think there's a preponderance of dipwads on here. Then why the fuck are you on here? I want to start by saying that I am not currently looking for a play partner. I am looking for someone to create content. Really? When did Fatlife become a porn site? Anyone with any kind of payment listed. Cash App, Amazon, OnlyFans. Some guys are that foobar. I'm not a guy, and I don't have LDS. Unfortunately, the few dipwads I've run into on here has soured me on the whole site. Once a chick blocked me for asking how she was doing after an ER visit. What the fuck? So if you're flaky, please point that out up front so I can bail. I did say please. I even checked Fatlife's Kinctionary and still have no idea what LDS means in this context. I do read profiles. Yeah, I maxed the verbal on the SATs. And I really don't get the people that can't write anything on here. Makes me think all they are is a hole. Which is okay. And I get many people don't have the intestinal fortitude to deal with life. I get that. So if any of this pisses you off, block me and go hide in the basement. I don't suffer fools or the weak. I do respond to every message I receive, even from the dumbasses among us. Just realize my life doesn't revolve around sex. It's in my top 5 activities out of hundreds. So instead of blocking me when I don't respond immediately, give a brother a chance, okay? Dude, if someone blocks you because you don't respond immediately, that means you dodged a bullet. You really want a chance with someone like that? This site operates on the 1,000 bridges principle. Build 1,000 bridges, but they don't call you a bridge builder. However, suck one dick, and they call you a cocksucker. So if you interact positively with 95 to 98% of the contacts you make, they chastise you on the relatively few pussbags that whine and can't take a hit. Literally. Caveat emptor. So, let's get the unpleasantries out of the way. This used to be significantly longer, but most people can't read, so I got you. In order to interact with me, you must have earned a good score on the reading comprehension part of the SAT. Keep in mind this is a public site, so if you can't take the heat, go hide in the basement like the big guy. I'm assuming the big guy's Joe Biden. I have no idea what he's referring to, so I guess I failed my reading section of the SAT. Could this guy be any more up his own ass about that test no one cares about after college? Most people don't have enough in their profiles to warrant an intelligent response. Even though all they post are ass and tit pics, for which I'm not complaining, yet they insist on more than, hi, nice ass. What the fuck? I'm poly, math and glot, not amorous. Well, not without prior arrangement. I use elk and bison as 2 prominent examples. If you watch PBS often enough, you might get that reference. I don't fight losing battles, unless there's some amount of glory involved. Got that one? I've also noticed a severe lack of senses of humor and reading comprehension skills. I'm a trained observer, and I realize most people went to public school, and half the country is reading it below the PIACC Level 3 standard. Don't assume, ask. I'm educated. Yeah, I know, most peeps put that in their profile. To clarify, 4 grad degrees, 2 doctoral, in non-trivial topics, from internationally recognized schools, including some med school. Realize I'm not much of a humanitarian. I don't really have a type. Regardless of what your government says, I believe everyone is an individual. I like girls. My definition. This is one of those guys that should date himself. I highly doubt anyone else can match up to the image he has of himself. If you look good naked, good on ya. But realize those are your daddy's genes and had nothing to do with you. So don't be effing arrogant about it. You ain't all that. Even with chips. Emoji. Yeah, we need to hear this guy explain about how looks are genetic, but his intelligence is only of his own making, of course. A nice ass and legs beats a big-titted model any day. I like smart, nerdy girls with a nice ass. A great smile trumps everything else. I generally associate with people that are conversant in more than one subject. Lawyers, doctors, CEO and military officers in the past, and can hold their own. So naturally I need more than just a hole. Have had those. They're tedious. Oh, and I'm a firm believer in the old adage that refers to the company you keep. Recall that one from your mom in elementary school? I check out the dudes to whom you're affiliated. Usually very illuminating of your character. Oh cool, he tells people he's a weird stalker up front. People are so considerate on Fatlife sometimes. And these CEO and lawyers must have had the patience of a saint to have a conversation with this blowhard. Not really a nice guy, just your run-of-the-mill Fatlife narcissist. Most likely a dom who just thinks it consists of being a total piece of shit to others. I think you've summed him up nicely there. It's good of him to put all of his red flags out on display so that the smart nerdy girls know to avoid him. I did think it was funny how he thinks being nerdy makes someone smart. Very 30 years ago kind of thinking. It is from Fatlife. I use it like kinky Facebook, which is what most of my friends do. Some people, like this guy, use it like a dating/hookup site. Which makes it extra ridiculous that he's pissed some people are existing on there without looking for a partner. Sorry, they'll just stop existing in public until they're of use to you, oh well-educated gentle sir. And watch out, he got a good SAT score and once talked to a lawyer. 4 graduate degrees but qualifies his intelligence with the SATs? Right. Possibly the most ridiculous part of this bio, yeah. Oh wait, someone here thinks LDS might mean long-distance sex. Or little dick syndrome. Either way. Okay, gonna skip some of this one, but it is a conversation. He has just sent her money that she's willing to pay back. Oh Jesus, what the hell? How rich are you? Well, I had some leftover money. Don't worry. Jesus, I'll have to pay you back, thank you. Don't worry, enjoy it. Thanks bro, you a real one. God, it's like good luck hitting on someone who's already calling you bro. Good girl. I mean, JK. Whoa, I still got a boyfriend, you know. Even because of that, you continue talking to me. Don't worry about it. What do you mean? Clearly it doesn't stop you much that you have a boyfriend. What was this whole convo for you? Flirting or something? Listen, I'll pay you back for the nitro, but I can't keep talking with you if you say stuff like this. Don't worry, we can take it slow. I just thought your boyfriend doesn't spoil you enough, so I came in his place. Are you trolling right now? They were literally talking about Dragon Ball characters before this. That's why I didn't read it to you, but this is very out of nowhere. You think I'm trolling when I paid for Nitro? We barely talked, and I told you I have a boyfriend of 2 years. In what world would there ever be anything between us? Wouldn't you like to get spoiled? You know, even if there is a goalkeeper, you could still score the goal. I genuinely can't tell if you're a real person or not. Can't you believe it? No, I can't, because this is insane behavior. Did you think you would buy me Nitro and I'd be your girlfriend? Well, of course, we get to know each other first. What made you think you're better than my boyfriend? Just a gut feeling. Gut feeling was astronomically wrong. Do you have no respect? How so? You don't respect him in a relationship, first of all. And you disrespect me by implying I'd be unfaithful to my boyfriend. I don't know what you think of women, but they don't all fall head over heels over some money. What did you even think would happen? You have a boyfriend and hit on people. You probably have DMs with other guys too. What did you want me to expect? In the server? It's all trolling and my boyfriend is aware of it. He's also been aware of all my DMs with you in case you pulled any shit like this. Clearly it was a good move to have him be aware. You showed him you being unfaithful. What a cuck. Oh no, Mr. Anime Profile's calling people cucks. What a surprise. He's just a sorry, jealous little dude, isn't he? A lot of people actually have some trust in their partner, believe it or not. If talking about anime with a guy is being unfaithful, then you're deluded and have no clear grasp on social interactions. There was nothing flirtatious at all. You went into this conversation with ill intent and left with less money and exposing your true self. Bro, I don't know who's really losing here. At least my boyfriend is a girl and you don't. You had to dress up as Gojo for women to even bear sleeping with you. If you clearly can't realize someone's intents after them randomly adding you and starting a conversation, I don't know what to tell you. You DM with guys. I think that is disrespect enough. Don't think you are much better than me. Alright, well, I'll have to block you now. It was your own choice to spend your money this way, and after your disrespect towards me and my boyfriend, I won't pay you back. I hope you mature in the future and realize how sad you are. I am in a happy and secure relationship with my partner. You are giving random girls money after 2 days of talking. Reflect back on your choices. Bye. Yeah, this guy seems to think it's cheating just to DM someone. I bet his relationships have been real fucking healthy in the past, huh? And he's having anime conversations on Discord to pick up women. What a chad. You DM with guys. I think that's disrespect enough. Why do they fantasize so much about having a slave? Because that's what it is when they don't allow a woman to just message anybody, and that's just the start. The level of insecurity they show is unbelievable. He can't conceive himself talking to a woman without trying to get with her, so a woman talking to a guy means she's being unfaithful. It's all projection. People tend to project their own intentions onto others. That's why cheaters tend to be the most paranoid about their partners cheating. Yep, been there, done that. Was a gamer and talked to other dudes about games and stuff. Zero flirting, and even told my ex. Was accused of cheating and turned out he was cheating on me the entire time. Like you said, rejection. His words, guys and girls can't be friends, they just want to fuck you. Yeah, he was confessing, it turned out. He is a creep. I assume you're young, but men of any age will not just hand over money to a woman without intentions. Even more, a good deal only attempt friendship for ulterior reasons. It's something you have to learn to be aware of and navigate, because accepting money from a man like this in a more personal setting could be dangerous. It might still be. Men like this are not mentally sound, and messing around with individuals like that has burned many. I agree in general, but apparently we're talking about like $3 here. It reminds me of Russell Greer Venmoing women $1 and getting indignant when they still won't respond. Yeah, I wish I could have put the whole context here, but in the server I was in, I pretend to be a guy just to avoid stuff like this, but he figured out I was a girl. Me and my boyfriend were kinda suspicious, so we agreed to see where it went. And this is how it ended. Wasn't expecting anything wholesome, but nothing this bad for sure. Anyway, I think that's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading them while the video's new. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I have a very dead channel, which is why I need to shout out my generous patrons who help by supporting me more directly over on Patreon. It's a huge help. Jimmo, Gwenor, Anui Blue, Levon, Chris Sturman, Chef Casa, Sion Wales, Alberto 2001, Big Mike Shirley, Chase Watson, Joe, Daniel Della Don Smith, Dev Notes, Dirty Denver, Dominique R., Ouroboros, Sammy, Sezendora, Skepticals, Wernology, William Ash, Zebrabird, Zephyrin, Bumbus McDunga, Big Mike 9546, John Yorkie, Psychic Cumclot, Alex Anakin, Francois Tremblay, Knit1 Code 2, Lil Spoon, Molly Mayhem, Stepdweller, and Hermes. Thanks again so much. I'll be back with more crap soon here, probably before Christmas. But if not, then Merry Christmas. Have a great day, everyone, and don't cheat on your partner by messaging people about anime.